and Southeast of Salvation would love to present an honor to the industry leader, Mr. Mike Glass. Come on, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the way it's run. I started this business back in 1971 when I won a couple of shows. But before that, I'm going to give you a bio. It was a very sad bio. When I was 13, my father passed away. God rest his goose-stepping, German, non-loving relationship we had, because it pushed me to work out and to get better and stronger. And I just want to say, let me get my glasses on. I've been here since 4 this morning, and they said, are we going on now? Are we going on now? And they said no. And so here I am. Let me get my glasses on. Sorry. That tape, you're going to have to rerun that tape, sir. Okay, I was only 150 pounds when I started this business. My mentors were Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I met Arnold at Gold's Gym back in 1968. Gold's Gym. Gold, Joe Gold was there, Frank Zane, and my mentor, Dave Draper, of all guys. And it was a great thing to see them, and I worked out. Jim Morris taught me how to pose. Gentleman Jim was Mr. America, taught me how to pose. I won my first show in 1971 at the Vista Boys Club. I was Mr. Pacific Southwest and the most muscular man in California. After that, I got a lot of seconds, a lot of thirds, a lot of fifths. And the last show I got into was, I got into the Junior Mr. USA with the AAU. I got 5th place. And I looked at the damn trophy and I said, this is crazy. It's only 5 inches tall, and I worked for 1 solid year to get this. Not fair. And I figured I'm gonna run my own damn shows, and I'm gonna do it the way I wanna do it. We started off, get this, 1976 in a little gym in Orange County called Adam and Eve. Our first show in the gym, 60 people. Yeah, okay. A year later, we had 100 people. A year later, I formed a show called the Orange County, and I coined the word. There were racing classics, there were football classics. Let's have a muscle classic. Yeah, damn well, I should have registered it and I didn't, but there were muscle classics everywhere. Our shows wound up in places like the, let's see, it was the first one we held was at Anaheim High School. We put in 1,000 people, not bad from 60, right? And then we gave away trophies, 5-footers, 6-footers, and 7-footers. The athletes were so happy, except some of them couldn't put them on the damn plane and they had to get charged an extra fee. So it was good. Our venues included Disneyland Hotel Convention Center. We put 3,000 in that place. We put Long Beach Convention Center, 2,500. Knott's Berry Farm, Good Time Theater. A lot of these venues we chose because they had special effects like rain, strobe, thunder, lightning, and we chose that because we wanted to do something that everybody else was not doing. There were other shows then, and we spent as much on our poster, which was the size of a French door. We put as much money into the poster as most of the promoters put into their entire budget for the entire show. A show that comes to mind right now, in 1985, we took the Orange County to the big Anaheim Convention Center. Come on. Thank you. About time. Come on, wake up out there. And so we put it in there, and the movie Pumping Iron had ended, but the second movie came out called Pumping Iron 2, The Women. How many remember that movie? Okay, it starred Rachel McLeish and Bev Francis. So we had the show there, and it was a complete sellout, and I was very pleased. I didn't know how many we did that morning, but I called Jim Mannion, who everybody knows, president of the NPC, and I says, Jim, we did a real big show here, and I heard that we did 5,000 people for the entire day. And he said, I know, I had 6 other calls. You just tied the Mr. Olympia record. Not bad from 60 seats, right? So after that, 1988, I formed the first ever IFBB, United States Pro. We gave away 25 to 30,000 cash. And Mike Christian won that show. It was a tribute to Joe Gold. Afterwards, I formed up with the IFBB North American president. We did the North American and took it out of Vegas, out of the NPC's hands, and brought it into California. They were doing 500 attendance. We tripled it and did 1,500. So this sounds like a get-rich scheme up here, where I tell you how to succeed. But all we did, we looked at the athletes and we said, we got to do something special for them, because without them, you don't have a show. In 1999, I met up with the Master Blaster himself, Joe Weider, and I discussed women's bodybuilding is getting too big. They were just too big, too muscular. They didn't sell products at the time. And Joe said, what do you want to do about it? And I said, let's do what Bob Guccione did with Penthouse. Let's do what Hef did with Playboy. Let's do the Weider girl and the Weider guy. We'll have a good-looking girls with sexy, shapely bodies and a little muscle, not too much. And then we'll have the guys looking good, shapely bodies, good abs, and a little muscle as well. Doesn't it sound like what we're doing today? And we started it in 2000 at Mandalay Bay, and we took the show to Mandalay Bay, had 6 months of marketing. Joe also gave us publicity in his magazine to the tune of $150,000 worth of free advertisement, because he was a visionary and he saw the vision. Anyway, that's what I've done. I've done a few little shows here, nickel and dime shows. So I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award. I'm so happy with this show. I was here all day long, and believe me, I've got a lot of shots, which I'm going to sell on the I'm kidding. Anyway, it's a pleasure to be here. I don't want to hold up your show, but thank you very much. Now, who is giving me my award? Anybody here? Anybody here? Nobody's here. I guess I get no award. Oh, well, I got a good applause. Somebody backstage, give me my award. I drove all the way out from Vegas for this. I got a helicopter on the roof. It's about out of gas. Anybody got an award? Okay, there they go. Ding, ding. Thank you so very much.